Hello scholars, how are you all? How is your Ganesh Utsav going? Great, good. So take your English students book and today we are going to start new chapter, that is a poem. Okay children, see on page number 71, poem 7, Block City. Children, I'm sure many of you had played with blocks in your childhood and you had created your own designs also. Yes. Okay, now this poem is written by Robert Louis Stevenson, and in this poem, the speaker had told about a city that he had created by using these blocks. Now, before starting the poem, look at this picture, children. What do you observe? There is a green colored sofa. There is a blue colored carpet. Yes, there are blocks also. And on this blue carpet, few toys are also there. Yes, and it is a rainy day also. Let's read the poem. What are you able to build with your blocks? Castles and palaces, temples and dogs. So children, as it started raining, the speaker left his friends and went indoors. So his friend asked, what are you able to build with your blocks? So the speaker answered, castles and palaces, temples and docks. Docks means children, a place for the loading and unloading of goods and where ships are also repaired. Rain may keep raining and others go roam, but I can be happy and building at home. So children, the speaker prefers to stay at home on a rainy day because he likes building with blocks instead of roaming around like others. Roaming means to walk around an area without a fixed plan. So he doesn't want to go out in a rainy day and he wanted to be at home. So this tells us that the speaker liked to spend time alone and he is happy playing on his own. Let the sofa be mountains, the carpet be sea. There I will establish a city for me. Here children, I will establish. I means about whom we are speaking? About the speaker. So the speaker is going to establish a city where he imagines the sofa as mountains and the carpet as sea, because mountains are green in color and the sea is blue in color. A kirk and a mill and a palace beside, and a harbour as well, where my vessels may ride. So, in his city, he has created a kirk. Kirk means children, a church. See, he had created a church, a mill, and a palace beside, and a harbour as well. What do you mean by harbour, children? See, this is a picture of harbour. Harbour means an area of water on the coast protected from the sea by strong walls where ships can stop. So this is a harbour, and where my vessels may ride. Here vessels means toy boats. Great is the palace with pillar and wall, a sort of a tower on top of it all. So he had created a palace with pillars and wall and a sort of a tower on top of it all. And steps coming down in an orderly way to where my toy vessels lie safe in the bay. And he had created steps also in an orderly way. Orderly way means the things which are arranged in a neat and careful way. So he had arranged the steps also where His toy vessels lie safe in the bay. Toy vessels means children, toy boats and toy ships, where he can lie the toy safely in the bay. Bay means children, see this is the picture of bay. What do you mean by bay children? A part of the sea partly surrounded by a wide curving land. See this is a curving land. So this is called bay. So where he can lie his toy vessels in the bay. This one is sailing and that one is moored. Hark to the song of the sailors on board. So now his city is created and he had started playing with his toy vessels. He says this one is sailing and that one is moored. Means this boat is sailing and that boat is moored. Moored means to tie a boat so that it stays in the same place. And hark. Hark means listen. Now he had listened the songs of the sailors on board. And see on the steps of my palace, the kings coming and going with presents and things. So he wanted to say that children, the speaker wanted to say that see on the steps of my palace, the king is coming and going with presents and things. So he imagines that the king is coming with present and he is bringing something for me, for him. So he had started imagining the things. So children, who is the poet of the poem? Robert Louis Stevenson. Okay children, see on page number 74, appreciation. Appreciation means to understand something. Now here we are going to understand alliteration. Children, this topic we have discussed earlier also. Let's revise this. We know that alliteration is the repetition of the same sounds in the beginning of words that occur close to each other. For example, great is the palace with pillar and wall. So in this line children, palace and pillar. The same sounds occur in the beginning of these words. Palace, a, pillar, per. So palace and pillar are alliteration in this line. And in exercise A, you have to find more examples of alliteration in the poem Block City. See the example I have taken here children. And see on the steps of my palace the kings. So this line I have taken from the fourth stanza of this poem. So the word see and steps. See the sounds in the beginning of these words. See, sir. Steps, sir. So these two words are alliteration. So like this you have to find more examples from this poem. And in exercise B, find these words related to palace in the grid. This is a grid given children, and from this orange box you have to find these words related to palace. I know you can do this easily. Okay children, now it's homework time. You have to write words to know in your English notebook which are on page number 73. And another thing children, that you have to do exercise B which is on page number 74. That exercise just now we discussed, that you have to find the words from the grid that you have to do in the textbook by yourselves. Bye bye. Good day.